हे गाइस, वेलकम टू अनदर वीडियो द मेंटल गेम ऑफ ट्रेडिंग बुक जो ऑथर ने लिखी है। मतलब कमाल की बुक है। काफ़ी बुक्स मैंने कवर की है ऑलरेडी, बट जेरेड टेंडलर ने ये जो बुक लिखी है जिसको आज मैं आपको इसको पूरा एक्सप्लेन करूँगा, वर्ड बाय वर्ड एंड कुछ एग्जांपल्स के साथ। काफ़ी बुक्स पढ़ने के बाद इस बुक में जितना सिंपल और जितना प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच है और जितनी आसानी से समझाया गया है ना, कमाल है। सो उसी को आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे। ऑलरेडी इस पे मैंने 2 वीडियो बनाई हुई है, तो थोड़ा शॉर्ट में स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा शॉर्ट रखेंगे और उसके बाद फिर डिटेल में चलेंगे। सो स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। लेट्स गेट टू इट। सो अभी तक हमने जो समझा है उसमें ये है कि हमें कहाँ पर प्रॉब्लम आ रही है ट्रेडिंग में। मतलब आपने अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी बना ली और सारी चीज़ें आपने रेडी कर ली, लेकिन फिर भी आप सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पा रहे हो। आप 1-2 दिन प्रॉफिट करते हो, फिर सारा लूज़ कर जाते हो। जो प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है कि आप फोर्सफुल ट्रेड्स ले रहे हो, हेजिटेट कर रहे हो एंट्रीज पे, और या तो जल्दी जल्दी एग्जिट कर दे रहे हो, मार्केट को चेज कर रहे हो ऊपर नीचे, स्टॉप्स को अपने मूव कर रहे हो जहाँ पे एग्जिट करना है, प्रॉफिट टारगेट पहले ही ले ले रहे हो और अपने आप को किसी ट्रेड से बाहर कर ले रहे हो, टॉकिंग योर सेल्फ आउट। मतलब अपने आप को समझा देते हो कि नहीं नहीं, मार्केट ऐसा है, वो है, ये है, जो भी रीजनिंग दे रहे हो। तो ये सारी चीज़ें हमने डिटेल में कवर की है। अब इनको आगे चलेंगे कि ये अगर इसको अगर कंट्रोल करना है, इन सब चीज़ों से का सलूशन चाहिए, तो एक सिस्टम हमारे पास होना चाहिए। क्या वो सिस्टम है जिससे हम इन सब चीज़ों को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं? जैसे ट्रेडिंग के कुछ रूल्स होते हैं, उसी तरीके से इसका भी एक सिस्टम होता है जो आप बना सकते हो कि कैसे अपने इमोशंस को हम काबू पा सकें। सो व्हाई यू नीड अ सिस्टम? By using my system, you will learn how to clear out the mental and emotional volatility caused by your underlying performance flaws. ऑथर कह रहे हैं कि जो मैं आपको सिस्टम बताने वाला हूँ कि कैसे आप अपने इमोशंस, कैसे ट्रेडिंग साइकोलॉजी को कंट्रोल कर सकते हो। देखो, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल समझाता हूँ यहाँ पर, जिससे आपको चीज़ें क्लियर हो जाएंगी। तो जैसे देखो, आपके सामने एक इमेज है। अब इसमें क्या है कि एक रेजिस्टेंस है, और इस रेजिस्टेंस के ऊपर जब ब्रेक करेगा, अब यहाँ पर हमें एंटर करना होता है। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम कुछ ऐसी हो जाती है कि ड्यूरिंग द डे जब मार्केट ओपन होती है, आप क्या करते हो, आप यहाँ पर कहीं शॉर्ट कर देते हो, सोचते हो कि रेजिस्टेंस है और यहाँ से रिजेक्शन आ रहा है, फिर आपका स्टॉप लॉस हिट होता है, फिर आप लॉन्ग करते हो, फिर लॉन्ग करने में फिर से आपका स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो जा रहा है। तो आपने ओवर ट्रेडिंग ऑलरेडी पूरे दिन कर दी, ठीक है, आप पूरे ड्रेन आउट हो गए। और एक्चुअल में जब ब्रेकआउट आया, तो आपने सोचा कि वापस से ये जो ट्रेड है ये फेल हो जाएगा, और आप इस ट्रेड को एंटर ही नहीं करते। फिर आपके सामने इस तरीके से मार्केट ऊपर जाती है, आप यहाँ कहीं एंटर हो रहे होते हो। फिर क्या होता है, मार्केट थोड़ी सी भी नीचे आती है, आपका स्टॉप लॉस हिट होता है, आप पैनिक में आते हो और कहते हो मार्केट इज़ रिग्ड, मार्केट ख़राब है और ये मैनिपुलेटेड है, और तमाम ऐसी चीज़ें जो एक टिपिकल ट्रेडर बोलता है वो आप करते हो। सो ऑथर यहाँ पे यही कह रहे हैं कि वो सारे चीज़ें, वो सारे चैलेंजेस को आप कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हो, कि जो आपके बर्नआउट हो रहा है, और आपके एबिलिटी को कैसे बढ़ाया जाए ताकि आपके हाइयर रिटर्न्स आए। You can correct all the specific problems covered in this book: greed, fear, anger, confidence, lack of confidence, and poor discipline, using the same core strategies. No matter who you are, the basic rules of the mental game are the same. We are all bound by these constraints. When solving any mental game issue, you must work within them. However, you can easily mold the system to your style of trading, regardless of your strategy, time frame, trade frequency, or number of markets you trade. It doesn't matter if you trade equities, options, futures, forex, cryptocurrencies, or bonds, or whether you make 3 trades an hour or 3 trades a month. Once you have a good idea of how the system works, you will be able to mold it in a way that's optimal for you. मतलब ऑथर आगे एक ऐसा सिस्टम बताने वाले हैं जिससे आप अपने इमोशंस पे अच्छी तरीके से कंट्रोल कर सकते हो। इसीलिए पेशेंटली आप वीडियो को समझें, देखें, ताकि आपकी क्लैरिटी बने। You are learning a system that will not only help you to fix your current mental game but future ones as well. Using this system will become a skill in itself that enables you to continually refine your mental game when new issues pop up. For instance, a fear of losing may be the issue you are looking to solve now, while later on greed or overconfidence might become a problem. As humans, we will never achieve lasting perfection, especially in an industry as competitive and dynamic as trading. Even though future problems may be less severe, you will always have something to work on in your mental game, and you can come back to this system and again. मतलब कितने भी आपको एक्सपीरियंस हो जाओ, आपको ये सिस्टम की ज़रूरत पड़ने वाली है। और आगे ऑथर यही बताने वाले हैं कि कैसे ही मेरा सिस्टम आपको हेल्प करने वाला है, helping you to identify and correct the performance flaws that affect your trading in the focus of this book. But what do I really mean by performance flaws? Here are two examples: high expectations and confirmation bias. To be clear, high expectations aren't inherently bad. Many successful people have incredibly high expectations of themselves and the people around them, and these expectations have been an important driver of their success. And yet, high expectations can be like a double edged sword, causing self inflicted damage, often subtle to performance. You may get intensely angry when you fail to meet those expectations. Most often, after you make a mistake, close out a big losing trade, or fall further into drawdowns or from your equity highs. Or you may get incredibly nervous and resort to comfortable trades with very little risk. For others, it's a nasty cycle where anger turns into fear, which damages confidence, which further weakens the ability to perform, which makes it even harder to achieve your expectations, which leaves you angrier, more anxious, and more down about your prospects. Amazingly, you can often tolerate all that while still performing at a comparatively high level, but the internal chaos and damage that high expectations can inflict make it impossible to realize your potential. मतलब कई बार हाई एक्सपेक्टेशन अपने आप से रखना भी बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक हो सकता है। ये यहाँ पर ऑथर समझाना चाह रहे हैं, इसलिए ज़्यादा हाई एक्सपेक्टेशन आपको स्टार्टिंग में अपने आप से नहीं रखनी चाहिए। Another common performance flaw is confirmation bias. For those who are unfamiliar, confirmation bias basically means you seek out information that confirms your pre-existing belief and ignores or rejects information that opposes that belief. You get married to a position, setup, or sector, but then it falls out of favor and you are slow to respond because of how much money you made. A position immediately validates your entry as it races towards your target, but when it retraces and stops you out, you are quick to re-enter, trying to prove you were right. Or you see another trader making money, your bias is that you will definitely make money by following them, but instead you end up behind the curve. सो बेसिकली कंफर्मेशन बायस में भी प्रॉब्लम है। आप हर चीज़ में ये देखना चाहते हो कि आपके हिसाब से क्या वो चीज़ है जो आपको कंफर्मेशन दे रही है। देयर आर पीपल हु बिलीव बायसेस लाइक दीज कांट बी चेंज्ड। द बेस्ट वी कैन डू इज़ टू अवेयर ऑफ देम एंड ट्राई टू लिमिट देयर डैमेज। While that may be true in some cases, clients of mine have made significant improvement by identifying the performance flaws driving their confirmation bias. For example, it can come from a weakness in confidence. As a trader, you can believe anything you want, but the market dishes out cold truth. Yet traders with this bias will often unknowingly ignore this reality, trying to prove what they believe to be true versus trying to figure out what is actually true in order to protect their confidence. मतलब कई बार मार्केट नीचे गिर रही होती है पर फिर भी हमको लगता है कि मार्केट यहाँ से ऊपर जाएगी। इन सब चक्करों में आप अपना स्टॉप लॉस नहीं लेते हो और होता क्या है, आप एंड में इतना बड़ा लॉस करते हो जो कि आप सोचे भी नहीं होते स्टार्टिंग में। These are two of many performance flaws that will be discussed throughout this book. You will learn to find your flaws by using your emotions as signals. Emotions provide data on how we operate, from better or worse at an unconscious level. They provide information on a host of things, including our underlying belief system, biases, goals, perspectives, flaws, ingrained habits, wishes, and illusions. This is important because what happens at the unconscious level has a direct impact on your thoughts, actions, and trading decisions. Now, I will bet that when some of you see the words unconscious level, you think I referring to Freud or how we need to analyze your childhood or wade into psychobabble type stuff. That's not my style, and that's not required to produce the outcome we are after. The fact is, the unconscious contains everything from simple habits like how to brush your teeth and how to input an order to belief that affect your perception of risk, as well as other performance flaws that are common among people operating in highly intense and competitive industries. As you work through this book, you will become aware of the flaws, illusions, and biases affecting your trading. Then, through practical and actionable steps, you will understand how to correct them so they can cease to undermine your execution. मतलब ऑथर कह रहे हैं जैसे जैसे आप बुक आगे पढ़ोगे आपको समझ में आने लगेगा कि कैसे आप इन सब चीज़ों को ओवरकम कर सकते हो. How this system elevates your entire game, A game, B game, and C game. When it comes to execution, everyone has their own performance range both mentally and tactically. You are likely aware intuitively that you have one too. It's easy to tell the difference between when you are trading at your absolute best from when you are trading at your absolute worst. But have you ever stopped to think deeply about the different levels of your performance in a precise way? Most haven't. For simplicity, in discussing the concept here, I will stick with calling these levels your A, B, and C game. मतलब from best to worst बोल रहा है. When performing at an A game level, your emotions are clear and stable. You are in the zone or close to it, so you make high quality decisions because there is no negative emotional interference with your process. Any mistake you make at this level are caused by something technical. For example, knowledge you haven't yet gained or a recent change in the market that you haven't identified yet. ये बोलते हैं ए गेम लेवल. मतलब ए गेम लेवल में आपको सिर्फ वो चीज़ें होती हैं जो मार्केट कर रही है, आपके आपकी गलती नहीं होती है उतनी, वो होता है A level game. Frankly, to call these mistakes a bit is a bit of stretch. You wouldn't say a toddler was making a mistake when they fall soon after taking their first steps. Your attempts to take your a game higher are no different. These learning mistakes can be prevented. They are an inherent part of the process. On the flip side, your C game is chock full of emotional volatility, and that's the primary cause of your poor performance. You make mistakes that are obviously wrong, you know it seconds afterward. At this level, there is nothing new for you to learn tactically. You know what you should have done, and it's why you are so quick to recognize it was a mistake. In that moment, you lacked access to the knowledge and skills you typically rely on, either because excess emotion caused your mind to malfunction or you lacked sufficient energy to think properly. Some traders don't make big obvious mistakes. Their mental game has advanced to a point where the C game consists of more subtle mistakes. For example, you might have a tendency to read too much into price action and force trades that lack a strong indication of edge within your strategy. Whether the mistakes are big or small, C game is where your performance flaws live. Those flaws create emotional chaos, cause your perspective to be out of sync, and result in mistakes that are basic relative to your range. So the nature of your B game is more complicated. In your B game, you are likely making some marginal tactical errors, things that you need to improve but aren't super obvious. If it were obvious, that would make it a C game error. You will find some emotions holding you back from being in your A game but not enough pull you down into your C game. From a mental and emotional standpoint, one of the biggest differentiators between B and C game is that in B game you have the impulse or thought to make a C game mistake, like forcing a trade or closing one too early, but instead you retain the presence of mind, mental energy and emotional control to avoid it. In C game, your emotions are too strong and you can't stop yourself from forcing or getting out too early. While in the A game, the impulse or thought doesn't happen or it's so small you barely notice. So basically तीन phases में divide किया है author ने A game, B game and C game. सी गेम में उन्होंने बोला है कि ऑब्वियस मिस्टेक्स हैं, बी गेम में मार्जिनल मिस्टेक्स हैं और ए गेम में लर्निंग मिस्टेक्स होते हैं जो कि अनअवॉइडेबल होते हैं जैसे जैसे आप लर्न कर रहे होते हैं। आगे ऑथर कहते हैं द की टू अनलॉकिंग द बैक एंड ऑफ योर गेम एंड एलिमिनेटिंग योर मोस्ट कॉमन एरर्स इन एग्जीक्यूशन is correctly the performance flaws that cause your C game. Even if you are a seasoned trader with 20 plus years of experience, some performance flaws still cause your worst mistake. This is true regardless of whether your mistakes are significantly less awful than the mistakes junior traders make. Every trader has performance flaws no matter how experienced or skilled। ये ऐसी है जैसे विराट कोहली है, बहुत अच्छा क्रिकेटर है लेकिन कभी कभार उससे गलती हो ही जाती है। You can't escape the gravitational force of your C game by focusing solely on improving your trading knowledge and skill. If you improve only on the technical mistakes that exist in your C game, your performance flaws will continue to generate the same level of excess emotions. You will make different but still obvious mistakes. मतलब आप सिर्फ टेक्निकल पे काम करने वाले हो तो गलतियां फिर भी होने वाली हैं। सिर्फ टेक्निकल से काम नहीं चलता, आगे भी है इसके कुछ चीज़ें। दैट strategy it isn't wrong, it's just inefficient. You will continue to go through unnecessary ups and downs in your execution and your performance will continue to lag. To move your entire game forward, you must move your C game forward, and to do that, you must prioritize fixing the flaws causing your C game. That's where my system comes in. Before you can prioritize fixing those flaws, however, we have got to bust one more myth. That's the idea that controlling your emotions is a solution to the problem in your mental game. Not true. Control is not the answer. इमोशंस कंट्रोल करना इज नॉट द सोल्यूशन, ये ऑथर कह रहे हैं। अभी तक हम ये सोचते थे कि इमोशन कंट्रोल करना इज द सोल्यूशन, बट इट इज नॉट ट्रू। In any game, we develop a strategy to help us accomplish goals we set. When it comes to the mental game, traders have set their sights too low. They think their best strategy is to control their emotions, but this common aspirations is not an end game, it's a permanent job. If controlling your emotions is your only tactic, you are going to be constantly fighting a barrage of emotional reactions. Trading is hard enough without devoting mental energy to fight to control your emotions. It's draining and in the long term makes it impossible to reach your potential as a trader. The end goal to strive for is resolution. Resolution means you have corrected the performance flaws causing your trading errors permanently. Automatically, the things that you would have triggered anger, greed, fear, etc. simply don't anymore. You no longer need to manage, control, or work around your emotional reactions because they are gone. What does your trading look like once your emotions have been resolved? Your emotions are gone in the sense that you have void of them like a robot. Quite the opposite. You will be, मतलब बता रहे कि अगर आपने एक बार इमोशंस पे जीत पा ली तो क्या होगा आपके साथ। मतलब समझना पड़ेगा आपको कि कैसे जब इमोशंस चले जाते हैं तो क्या होता है। यू फुल ऑफ इमोशन बट द गुड काइंड, एनर्जाइज्ड confident, focused and motivated, more patient and able to learn the market come to you rather than chasing it, focused more on execution than PNL पे आपका ध्यान नहीं जाएगा, able to handle losses, decisive and rapid in your execution. Not only will your emotions be stable and positive, but the common trading mistakes you make when you are blinded by greed, tilt or fear will be gone as well. Why? Those emotions were the primary cause of your mistake. This doesn't mean you won't make mistakes. No trader is perfect, but now your mistakes will be smaller comparatively. देखो 100% तो किसी चीज़ में भी आपको सक्सेस नहीं मिल सकती, लेकिन ये ज़रूर हो जाएगा कि आपका जो मिस्टेक्स हैं वो काफ़ी कम हो जाएंगे. The concept of resolution may not make complete sense yet, but you have seen and experienced it before. Perhaps you just didn't realize it. Here is a non-trading example to help make it clear. Imagine being pissed off at a friend who acted like an ass the last time you hung out. Normally you would let it go, but something about the way he acted was different this time. You don't say anything, and while it doesn't stop you from having fun the next few times you see him, it's not the same as it was before. There is clearly tension between the two of you, noticeable enough for another friend to mention something to you. After a month, you finally say something. He barely remembers, gets defensive, and denies he would ever act like that. The conversation gets heated and he leaves, but 20 minutes later he comes back and apologizes. You agree it was wrong to leave things unsaid like that for so long. If the issue is truly resolved, the frustration and tension are gone and never again show up related to that incident. That's resolution, and that's what you wanted for your performance flaws. बेसिकली क्या कह रहे कि अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो उसको तुरंत एड्रेस करना पड़ेगा. आप उसको लेकर बैठे रहोगे तो वो आपको फ्रस्ट्रेट ही करने वाला है. My system for reaching resolution has distinct stages, each of which has a different steps and strategies embedded within. Number one, map your pattern. You need to identify an overall macro view of your emotional volatility in order to have a clear idea of what you will face on any given day. You also need a detailed map of what those emotional reactions look like at micro level so that in real time you can quickly spot them and minimize the damage. You will learn this mapping process in chapter 2. Identify the roots of your problem. To get to the real reason behind your problems, you need to uncover the hidden flaws, biases, and illusions, including errors in learning that can either prevent you from progressing or create significant ups and downs in your progress. You will be introduced to this in chapter 3. In chapter 4 to 8, you will identify the specific flaws that apply to you. Number 3, correct your problem. This is where you tackle the problem head on by consistently applying the correction. You will learn a straightforward way to stop your reactions in real time and minimize your mistakes. तो बेसिकली ऑथर कह रहे हैं कि अगर आप अपने सिस्टम को इस तरीके से बनाओ कि आप अपने पैटर्न्स को समझ पाओ और प्रॉब्लम्स के रूट्स को पकड़ पाओ और करेक्ट कैसे करना है वो सब आगे बताएंगे कि कैसे करना है. सो अब हम आगे हैं चैप्टर 2 पे. द अनसीन एनिमी इज ऑलवेज द मोस्ट फियरसम. जब आपको ये नहीं पता कि एनिमी कौन है, वहीं पर सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है. इसको हम करेंगे अगले वीडियो में. मिलते हैं आपसे अगले वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, सी यू एंड बाय.